Hi everyone, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope that you are well. Please excuse my untidy desk. Anyway, let's get started. I apologize for no video on Monday. I am doing a 8-week kind of Bible study course. So I have to make sure that I'm ready for that after work. Okay, so let's see what we have over here. I've got something that I made, I can't remember when. And I thought I'll share it with you and make another one with you. So I just put a pin on it at the moment because I haven't bound the journal. And I'm gonna go ahead and put them in and then bind them. I know I mentioned that I was not going to do any videos on this kit, but I have an order for this particular kit, so I thought, why not just take you along on the ride? Okay, so let's see. This is from the kit. All I did is I backed it with coffee dyed paper and I sewed on it. This paper is from the kit, and then what will happen is these will be glued on two sides, and then it'll act like a belly band. So you can put it over there, you can put it at the bottom, and glue it on three sides and make it a tuck. It's all up to you what you actually want to do. So please bear with me because I can't quite remember how I did this, and I'm going to be figuring it out as I go. Also, I do not have my book with me to say my hi, so please forgive me as well. Okay, then this paper is from the kit, and all I did with it is that I what's the word now? Well, I just cut a piece out. Oh, excuse me, look at me. Oh, I'm so tired, sorry about that. And then I stenciled in here. These circles are because I used these brads, and then I used one of my dies and I made a file folder. Okay, and I just attached a pocket to the side of the file folder, and then I just put some stamped images in it, little stamped images that you can use. You can remove them and you can put in paper for more writing space, and I did the very same over here as well. Just added some stamped images here that one could actually use. It depends on what you want. You could have not glued this fully and you could have made that a pocket as well. I just thought it was overkill. I had a butterfly and I have a stamped image over here. I'll just go ahead and maybe put some bling on the butterfly or something like that, and then it just closes with this little twine that I have over here. Okay, so I'm going to make another one now, and for the other signature, and I'm going to make it in blue. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it as my template, and then I'm going to just try and give you some instructions on it. All right, so what I did is that I used what's this thing called, man? The protractor? Yeah, the one with the pencil from the matte set. And I use that to kind of draw my circle, but you don't have to use that. You can use anything that's lying on your desk that's a circle, and that can give you an image. As you will notice that I did not take my circles from one end to the other. I stuck them in between over there. You can see that. I prefer doing that. Okay, so it is very much in line with this year. It's but like this over here that we've made together. The only difference is that got a file folder in it, and this is a much larger version, and this was a Friday freebie. So let's just say if you don't have a Friday freebie, okay, and you want to make one in a different pattern or whatever. So what I did is, there's my paper that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to look at it, and I really, all I did is I just winged it, ladies. I winged it, in terms of, you know, what sizes I wanted. However, I can give you a tip to say that as much as I winged it, there was one thing that I did take into consideration. Oh, oh my gosh, I am moaning like a little baby. Where's the tag? Oh, ladies, I'm really tired. I had a meeting today. Was exhausting. I don't want to get into the details of it. I don't know where's the tag. I don't know where's the tag. Wherever the tag is, good luck for it. It'll, I suppose, because it was this one. Was it this one? Yeah, there's the tag. There's the tag. Sorry, I was looking on the wrong signature, and I gotta put more pages into both these signatures. So the one thing I did was I ensured that the tag was going to fit in here when this was glued as the belly band. So that's the only thing I really worried about. You know, that I had enough space to slot the tag into. And then the other thing I did is, you know, I went with the measurement that was aesthetically pleasing for my tag. So I thought about that, whether it's a pocket or whether it's a belly band, it looks aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so let's get moving. All right, I'm going to be using the same size tag. The tags are in the kit. And as you can see, I'm using an A4 page, which meant that I can't use it this way. Had the tag been thinner, you know, not so broad, then I could have used it that way. So I'm using it this way. I will give you measurements. So I'm just going to, you know, just mark it. Maybe let's mark it on this side. And I know I'm very slow today. I'm so emotionally exhausted today that wasn't, you know, I was even considering not doing the video. And then I was just, you know, I'm just doing this video. I'm doing it. I prepared for it this morning, early in the morning when I got up. So let me just do it. Yeah, so if you had to do this, what you do is after you've realized how much you wanted that, you know, how wide you wanted it, then that would have been your middle part, and that is just over 11 centimeters if you look at it. So that's just over 11, almost 11.5 centimeters. And in inches, that would have been 4.5 inches, about 4.5 inches. So so if that was 11.5 or 11.5 centimeters or 4.5 inches, then we needed to know that these two parts that cover it must not be greater than 11.5 centimeters, because we don't want them to overlap. And then also they must not be too you know, too much less than 4.5 inches or 2.5 centimeters, because we also want it to, you know, provide a decent coverage over there and look decent. Okay. All right, so having said that, because I've already done the measurements, I am just going to take this piece and I'm just going to put it over here like this, and hopefully I'm going to get that measurements right. So all in all, if it was in 11.5, I'm looking at about 22 centimeters. So I'm going to take my ruler, I'm going to mark out around 22 centimeters. Reason being, I might not get a good enough reading on that one there. So I'm going to mark out 22 centimeters all in all, because half of that and half of that will give me the 11.5. So actually it's not 22 centimeters, it's 23 centimeters, right? Because 11.5 and 11.5 is going to give me 23 centimeters. So somewhere around here, okay, somewhere around here is where I need to be. All right, so I'm just going to bring it to the bottom so I know how much I need to cut out. And I'm just going to mark it here at the bottom. And I hope I'm in frame. Sorry, I don't know. This gets adjusted all the time. And then let's see if we are anywhere close to that. If we have to put this down there. Yeah, I think I'm good. Okay, so and then height wise, I'm sure I can do that measurement and I can give that to you. As I mentioned, you can wing it, depending on, you know, how you want, how tall your tag is going to be. Obviously, if it's not such a tall tag, then you don't have to, you know, have it so high. Or yeah, so that, if you're looking at it, and if you're working with, you know, this kit or any one of my kits that have that in it, then you'll know. So this is 8.5. It's about 8.5. Okay, if you look at it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the ruler. And I can tell you one thing. I probably am going to cut in between. So that's just it. So I'm going to take out 23 firstly. I'm going to take out the 23 firstly. Like that. And then I'm going to take it over, and you can see that it doesn't fit in there. Anyway, it doesn't fit in there. And oh, I'm so brain dead. It's not even funny, ladies. I'm gonna put that in the, and I'm gonna take out the 8.5 now. Okay, so 8.5. Let's take out 8.5, and here's my 8.5 that I'm going to be working with. So I just wanted to let you know that I've already started my coffee kit. Oh, it is looking so cute and good. I can also tell you what the colors are. What am I doing? I shouldn't have done this video really, because my mind is so whacked. Not nice. Okay, so that's basically it that I've got now, right? And then I need to score now. So I need to score. If I'm saying it's 11.5, that gives me 5. I'm gonna say 11.6. Okay, so it gives me 5.5, 5.8. Okay, now you can see that this doesn't have 5.8 on it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just take my ruler, 5.8 centimeters, eh? And I'm gonna go 5.8 here. 5.8. I'll be a millimeter off somewhere around. Okay, but this is junk journaling, right? 5.67. 6, 7, 8. Gracious me. 5.8. And then if I measure 11.5, I should get 5.8 on the other side. Ladies, I don't know. This calculation is too much for my brain today. So, well, I'm not getting 5.8. I'm getting 5.6 on this side. 5.6. So let's adjust. Let's make this 5.7, eh? So I went off a little bit. 5.7. 1, 5, 6, 7. Let's make that 7. Let's make this 11.5. Yeah, and then I should be 5.7 on the other side as well. Okay, so now that I've got that sorted out, oh my god, I am so sorry, ladies, dear me, that you had to be put through that. I am truly sorry that you had to be put through that. Oh, you know, that pain of watching me do that. Okay, so it's the inner one, hey? It's the inner one, I believe it's the inner one. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go with the inner one. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully that was the last painful situation you had to see me go through. Uh, and yes, I am laughing at myself, because if I don't laugh at myself, you're not going to laugh at me. And then you're going to be just upset with me. Okay? And, you know, and then some people, you know, will be thinking, but you're not nasty like that. Why does she even bother doing a YouTube video if she's going to muck it up? Anyway, how am I supposed to learn from her? Oh, you are. You're supposed to learn from all my mistakes. Okay, so that's it. We've got that sorted out now, right? Okay, so then what I did is, and mind you, it worked out perfectly. So, whoo-hoo to me. Then what I did is I took this and I was like, where's the middle? Where's the middle of this here? All right. And then what I did is I found the middle of this 8.5 centimeters. And 8.5 would put me at 4.25. Okay, so I'm gonna go like 4.2. Like that. Okay. 4.25. So there's 4.2, maybe there. Okay, 4.25 is somewhere around there. And then I'm gonna do the same over here. And listen, you don't need to be exact, man. You can just flow with it. I'm just doing this so that if there's anyone out there that loves to work with measurements and wants to be exact, then I'm trying to help as exact as I am. And I'm one of those people, I'm not exact. Then I took remember what I said? I took the the protractor. Oh, there's it. So I can show it to you. Oh, just give me a second. I'm like boiling in here. Just give me a second. That must be odd for you to hear. Okay. Yo, sorry. That my son takes my remote for my aircon and puts it in a place that, well, not in the normal place. So yes, so isn't this a protractor? I think so, right? Yeah, I think that is a protractor. So there's that, and then there's that, and it helped me to draw a circle. And I know that all of you know how to use it. If I know how to use it, you know how to use it. All right, so I'm putting it back there. And that's when I got this. And then all I did is I cut it out, I folded it in half, and I was like, well, I'm going to use this. I'm going to match my my center of this to that dot over there, like that. Okay, and I'm going to use that dot because now I covered that dot. Okay, so I'm going to kind of use that dot there, like that. And I'm going to straighten it up. That dot there, straighten it up like that. Okay. You know, I mean here, straighten it up so that it looks straight. Yeah, like that. And I think I'm going to bring it in a little bit more right there. Right. So I'm matching it up now. And I'm going towards the end over there. So yeah, let me do that because I'm finding it difficult to see the end. Yeah, come on, Anthony, you got this. Like that. Sorry, it's moving around in my hand. Okay, and then all I'm gonna do is I am going to draw a line like that. Yeah, this is not perfect because I can't see this is so bad, the lighting over here, that I can't really see whether I'm drawing a good enough line. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same on this side now. I'm gonna match it up over here like that, making sure that I have the right amount of space over there, and then I'm gonna draw this. So mine is not going to be exact, just so that you know, because my lighting is so bad, I can't really see where it ends, kind of where it ends. Okay, so then what I did is I take a stingy scissors and I just cut out the extra ends like that, and like that. Right, and I did the very same thing on this side. And just so that you know, the music paper I used is very old, so when it folded, I had to it did crack, so I doubled the music paper. Just if you're wondering, if you're looking at it and wondering, wow, that's some thick music paper, it's because I did that. Okay, and I'm going to keep this. It's quite handy, I might say so myself. And then now we're just going to ink it. Oh, come on. Yeah, so I'm just going to ink it here. You know, I'm using walnut stain distress ink. You can use whatever your preference is. If you're not an inker, you don't have to ink. I'm just inking because it's going to be difficult for me not to ink. I mean, to ink at a later stage, because it's going to be all, you know, together, and I'm inking everywhere like that. So I'm sorry that you have to see me inking, but you have the option to fast forward me. Okay, there we go. And I don't need to ink the back, because the back is going to be what's the word, glued down. Okay, right, that's it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stencil. I'm going to stick with the stencil over here. You would think that's the only stencil I have, which is not true. I have lots of stencils. And I'm going to take a blue, because this is mostly blue. And I meant to take the blue brush out, but I actually I was so emotionally drained, I had to go and sleep. You know, when you have those kind of meetings that you don't, it's not that the outcome wasn't good or whatever, but sorry, to reach it wasn't easy. Oh, I don't know where's my blue, ladies. I don't know where's my blue. Why? It's like life needs to be difficult today, but hey, don't worry. You're not going to get me down. Okay, listen, I'm just going to use another color. Let's just use this for now. I'll clean it later. Then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take midnight blue from here. So I'm sorry, I ate some almonds before I came out. So I'm using these ones here as my stenciling. I'm sure you see me every time I stencil, I reach out to it. It's a simple reason why I reach out to it. It's so nicely and conveniently put into a box for me, that I just reach out for it. There's no other reason. So I can't even remember when last I used the blue. So let's hope. Oh, it's beautiful. Pretty. Okay. Then what about here now? Let's do here as well. Yeah. So how are you, ladies? I've been a very rude hostess, because all I'm telling you is about my problems. I am not asking you how you are. So this is the part where I've asked you how you are. Put me on pause, vent, I will listen. Okay, and then when I'm done, when you are done venting, if you want to vent, then you can unpause the video and you can continue, knowing full well that you vented. How's that? I invite you to do that, because sometimes we just have a day where we want to vent. Okay, if it's better than venting at someone. Okay, I promise you I won't be upset if you vent. Right, so that's it. Okay, so instead of venting at someone and going down a space that you don't want to go down, vent at me. I'm fine with that. All right, so these my these the file folder. Okay, then I'm going to add the that was another thing that I had to take into consideration. I'm so sorry. Not only was I had to take into consideration the tag, but how wide the file folder was going to be. So I apologize. Okay, so I had to ensure that file folder was going to sit snugly in there. So my apologies, ladies. If you are crafting with me, I'm so sorry. I know some of you craft with me, so my apologies to you. So now I'm just taking this extra piece that I have, and what I'm going to do with it is then I'm going to make 2 pockets with it. Okay, and I do believe that width over there, I can get 2 pockets out of it because I don't need large pockets. So what I need to do is I need to then put it against the file folder like that, and so I know where I can snip. For example, like that. Okay, and then after I cut it, then I'm going to carry on. Then I'm going to cut it again in a, well, I'm not going to cut it really in half. Okay, why am I not going to cut it in half? Too much of effort to measure to cut it in half. So I'm going to cut it in what I believe is almost half. And if one side is higher than the other, that's okay too. The reason is one side is higher than the other. I just looked at my cutter and did it. So for example, that side is lower than that side, so this one got a shorter pocket, got a smaller pocket than the other side. So it made sense, okay, that I didn't bother cutting it in half. Then I'm just going to take a hole punch. I mean, no, I lied, a circle punch. Just going to punch out a little notch over there. You don't need to do that. I'm just doing it. You know, like that, for example. Okay, and then with this one over here, I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this punch here because it's a little bit taller. Just going to take this punch and put it in here. Oh, you know, this punch is not easy to work with when you're using it the way I'm using it. Okay, when it's flat down, that's a different story altogether. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm sorry, I'm just putting everything back because if I don't, I'm not gonna have any place to work with. So I had 263 items on my list to clear for when I went on leave. And in the beginning I was like adamant, I need to clear this list. And yes, my hands are untidy because I was doing some coffee dyeing, and I got tired of wearing the gloves because I did it over a course of a few days. Because what I do is I do some coffee dyeing and let it dry, and then I'm at work, and then I take a 5-minute break, and then put some more in, and then take it out, and then gonna let those dry or whatever. So you know, every time I had to put on gloves because I only do 4 at a time. I can't do more, but I just don't want to clear the space to put more down. So this was the larger one. I'm gonna put it over here like that, keeping in mind there's a fold over there. I might need to trim it down. It looks a little bit big. All right, we'll see. Right, and just bringing it more down to the fold. Okay, that's great. And then I'm gonna put the smaller, shorter one. Oh, look at that. Don't judge me for my wet wipes being dirty. I think I told you I don't like using wet wipes, so I make sure I maximize it, the use of it, if I'm using wet wipes. So and I only use it for the crafting, so it's not being used for anything else. So whatever you see on it is probably ink and like this glue and things like that. Then I don't feel so bad using the wet wipe, because I'm really getting the best out of it, or the most out of it, not the best. Right, so we've got that now, like that. Okay, right, we've got that, and that's going to go in here. But now let us continue with this before we go in there. Okay, all right, so what we want to do now is we want to do 2 holes. I'm going to take this out over here, and I need to punch a few more things. As I can see, I've prepared this in this, but I didn't prepare the inside part over there. So these 2 over here that I prepared to go in here. So I've got the middles over here. So all I'm going to do is I am going to try my best to kind of get it in the middle, you know what I mean. And I'm going to use a hole punch like this. Like that. Okay, so I've got it, and now I'm just gonna do that there, and I'm gonna do that there, and then I'm gonna turn it around. You can measure, you can see whether, you know, like, you know, put that there and see how far. Let's do that. Okay, let's see how far we are from the tip of it. Yep, these nails got to go. They gotta get renewed. I just don't have the time, because it's a big thing to take it out. Right, so I've done that, and not gonna push it too much in. If I push it too much in, not gonna get the string around it. Okay, so now I have some kind of idea how far I need to make this go. So maybe there, maybe there. Right, like that. Just let me make this a little bit bigger. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. Like that. Let's put that away quickly, and let's take that one out. So an update, we will be called back to work, just don't know when. So I'm just, you know, just waiting for them to let us know when. Yeah, so there we go. I'm not gonna push it down too much, as I mentioned, and then just give me 1 second. There we are. Let's see if we can get some from here. Yeah, so I'm suffering with my hands. My son actually did all my die cuts for me. Ah, I'm abusing him. He's going back to university soon, so I need to use him before he goes. And I'm just going to now put this in. So my paper is not directional. I can do it any way I want to. This looks a bit ugly, I'll be honest. So if you're not one that minds that, don't put it in. Or if you can better match it, go for it. You know, the fact is, you know, sometimes when we do these things over here, we know that it's ugly or whatever. Not ugly, but we know that that comes with the design. So I've got some thread here. I don't have blue. I don't believe it's necessary for me to go and invest in blue, because I have, you know, I've spent a fair amount of money on craft supplies. In fact, my order is somewhere around, coming to me shortly. And I did buy quite a few things. So just gonna do that. And am I gonna do that? Yes. Okay. I am not one of those people that are pedantic about the fact that it must go in there or whatever. You know, I don't tie it up. Right, so that's done now. Okay, and then you open it like that, and then let us put our, see, it's non-directional, so I can put this anywhere I want to. I was saying that you can just glue it on 3 sides and you can make that a pocket as well, but knowing how I decorate my journals, there's a lot of chunk in it. I think we can do without that pocket. Really think we can do without that pocket. So I'm just going to do the entire thing like that, and then I'm going to line it up to ensure that I am within those boundaries of the fold like that. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is I need to put these pretty little things in here like that, maybe like that. I didn't ink these, I'll go back and ink it. Like that. You can put whatever you want to in it, doesn't really matter. See, I told you. Oh, these are 2 circles. See, see, I knew I cut it, I just didn't have the time to find it. Okay, there you go. How about putting this in here like that, so you can decorate, you can take that out and you can use it wherever you want to. And then the last part is, oh, well, what do you know? Look, I found something and it happens to be blue. Why not put it here? That wasn't planned for, but it works, so why not do it? Huh? It's blue. I don't know where it came from. Don't know, but I found it here. So probably one day when I was tidying up my desk or whatever, I threw it in there. So let's use it. Oh, this video is long. I am so sorry. Let's put it there like that. And here's our little butterfly, our little flutterby, as I think Julie from Camellia Craft says, our little flutterby. There we go. And I need to refold that. I think I'm gonna put this little flutterby on this side today, like that. there was a new person that commented on my videos, and she said she was glad that she stopped by because her friend likes butterflies, and so does she, and she nursed a butterfly, and at the moment she's nursing a butterfly who has a broken wing, and that she's, I think, making the Friday freebie for someone, for this specific friend, because she lost her fur baby. Can't remember exactly when, but it was recently, maybe at the beginning of the year or something like that. So she lost the fur baby, and yes. So ladies, I do read your comments. Just so that you know, I don't always answer them timeously, but I do read them, and that goes in the like that. So that's your video for today. Okay, I don't want to call it a tutorial because tutorial has a lot of you know, expectations to it. That was my little take on that. I hope that you get inspired. And there's the pink one over here as well. Okay, that will go in the other journal. Sorry, signature. That's it. Do hope that you liked it, and I'm sorry I was not the best of company today. I apologize, but you know, sometimes I need to vent as well, and you are like my family, so I vent. I just want to say thank you. If you enjoyed this tutorial, then please give me a thumbs up, comment on it. If you're not yet a subscriber, please consider being a subscriber, and don't forget to like, share. You know, I'm working really hard on my YouTube channel, and the only time I don't post is if I really can't make it for the day to post. Okay, hope that you enjoyed this, and much love from me. Please take care, and hope that you have a blessed week until I see you again on Friday. I've already got your Friday freebie in mind. So in the Friday freebie is going to it's going to be specific to the journal. Okay, when I mean specific, you can use it wherever you want to, but it is you know, it will help with the journal. Okay, take care. Bye bye.